Jonathan, I have so many questions. Why'd you do that to me? I can't deal. I need to know. I need answers. Like, hi my lovelies. So today's video is a bit of a different one. I really just want to explain my feelings towards Jonathan Saccone-Joly. They are my favourite YouTubers of all time since the beginning of YouTube, and Jonathan just made a video called Coming Out, and in that video he explains his journey of being suppressed in an Irish culture back in the 80s. So being Irish myself, I really do feel for him. And in this video I have myself reacting to it, which was completely impulsive. I didn't think of making this video until today, until seeing all the hate and all the confusion that he's been getting. So the video is very not proper, if that makes sense. Very spontaneous. After that I'm going to show you my raw reaction to it, and then after that I'm going to show you a clip that I filmed earlier today after seeing all the hate. And then so I think today has just been really emotional and confusing, and I'm so excited to read his book and understand what it was like for a different child in Ireland back then. I think it would be so interesting just to see the difference and see how far we've come. Yeah, just to see the difference in cultures, and we still have so much work to do, but I think the message that we're all missing is that this is his story, and I don't think any of it gets to be judged because everybody is different and we all have our own traumas, and we all work through them at different stages. And we're at such a progressive time in 2021 that we should still be open to people coming out, even if it's at the age that Jonathan is. So I'm not going to explain what his journey is fully, but because I don't know it, you have to read the book to find out more. But from what I can gather, it's just him telling his story about his trauma and about how his son helped him, and that he's just trying to help other people figure themselves out through his own process, which is creating a book. Basically, I'll just slightly explain it. So from what I can gather, his trauma is he felt like a woman in a man's body, which I completely understand. I've always seen him as a feminine man, and that his son, who is openly feminine, pushed him to open the box that he had suppressed. So he had lots of imaginary friends when he was a little kid, and he also had a female persona inside him. So from his child, he has realised that he needs to open this box and filter out his trauma. So this is his way of doing it, and he's been on this journey since November of last year, and honestly it's a really good thing that he's working through his trauma so that his children and other people can be inspired by it too. So I'm going to show you all the rest of the clips. I get really heated because I just dislike hate and I dislike trolls so much, so I apologize for that. But also I'm not sorry because they don't. Yeah, okay. Enjoy. I know I'm gonna cry at this. I'm ready. Okay.
Hi. I assume you're here for the adventure?
Ready.
Alright.
No idea what it is.
Let's do this.
Tearing up already.
I've spent most of my life pretending that I'm somebody that I am not. I realized at a young age that if I were to fit into this world, then I would have to present this world with a normal fantasy of what I thought Jonathan should be. And it worked out pretty well. Hello, friends! It's the Saccone-Jolys!
Oh my god, this is such should throw back.
Thank you so
Thanks so
much.
much.
You guys just won a Shorty Award. Are you the best parents in the world?
Well, we're award-winning parents. I don't know if the kids will agree. My name is Jonathan Joly, also known as Jonathan Saccone-Joly.
Hi, Jonathan.
I did a very good job of pretending to be somebody that I think and I thought that the world would appreciate me more as. I went on, I've created Saccone-Joly's, and with the success of my platforms, people would always ask me when we would do media and press and interviews, why did you create Saccone-Joly's? Why did you let the world into your life? And I never had an answer because I never knew what the answer was.
Well, it was Jonathan's idea. Jonathan was really kind of at the forefront of this. And
Well, Jonathan, you tell us.
yeah, he didn't
Tell it better.
Maybe just explain to people who don't get it, Jonathan, what it is you do.
You met at uni, didn't you?
We did.
And so at what point did you, I mean, obviously you don't go straight into sharing everything.
When we first started documenting our life, we were just straight out of university.
It's obviously you feel as lovers.
Marrying the person that you work with every single day, having children with that person.
Oh, Anna with long hair.
So that is the Jonathan the entire world knows.
Sorry.
Now I'm going to introduce you to the Jonathan that nobody knows. I don't want anybody else to have to pretend anymore.
Andrea?
I want to show the world that it's okay to be who you really are. Let your inner voice control the skin machine. Let people see who you really are. I lived most of my life in a fantasy world because I needed an escape. I couldn't handle the relentless abuse at home. I couldn't handle the daily agonizing bullying that I experienced in school. I was tormented because on the outside I was a boy and on the inside I was a girl. My family didn't understand me. My friends didn't understand me. I didn't have any friends because who would be friends with somebody like me? So I created my own world. And I lived in that world. The friendships and connections that were lacking in the real world were in abundance in my fantasy world. And amongst the many invisible friends I met over the years, one in particular stands out. Her name was Giselle. I now know that Giselle was actually me. And inside that world, I was saved. But on the outside, while I was living off in my fantasy world, my skin machine was still on the outside, still going through the relentless bullying. I was 7 years old, and I had enemies, vicious enemies. I submerged myself into my own world, and that is the only reason I survived my childhood. At the age of 10, I was taken out of mainstream school, and I was sent to a Jesuit-run school for children with emotional problems, because I was no longer in my body. I had completely withdrawn from society. I had completely withdrawn from the consciousness of the world. The further I went into my world, the worse the abuse got at home, the more I would be bullied in school, because I was just an empty shell going about my life. Now, thankfully, I survived my childhood. And when I emerged out of my world, made probably a poor choice by hiding my world and locking it away, and I created a giant box in my head of all my emotional problems, and I put Giselle and my world inside that box, and I hid it away. In 2014, I became a dad to my son Eduardo, and I didn't realize at the time of how much of an impact my son would have on my life. I love that he's not like hiding it, before he'd wear like one little thing or you know what I mean? I feel like the more we let him be free, the more he's being even braver being free.
I just don't think he cares that much. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Look at him. Look at him. His face. He's just so happy. He's just being him. And that's the happiest you could be when you're being yourself.
society and the world. Don't you mess him up. Alright? We are giving you a gift with Eduardo. He is a beautiful person. Don't ruin him.
Stop.
And that son, Eduardo, is the reason why I'm sitting here today. He's the reason why I am willing to tell my story in the hopes that everyone else that has ever felt alone or disconnected as a child can feel less alone and more connected. So if you've ever needed a place to escape to, let me show you the world that saved me.
Oh, process. These are the things I could never articulate in person. Writing this book, sitting on my oh no, it's almost over. Okay, it's this book is dedicated to invisible friends who save kids. Just like, oh, the book. Wait. Is that it? I have even more questions. Hello my lovelies. So honestly I just wanted to make this quick little video just to say how proud I am of Jonathan Saccone-Joly. Like, they are my favourite YouTubers ever, my favourite YouTube family, my favourite people ever. They are just the loveliest people, and I don't think they deserve any of the hate they've been getting for the past few months. The only hate that they're getting is just for them being themselves and for them living their lives the way that they want to, and people really don't like it, and they think that they've changed or that they're being different, and all they're really doing is growing as humans, and that's what we're meant to do. No matter what age you are, you're supposed to grow, and people just dislike it and they want to create drama out of it. And honestly, the drama channels on here just want to make money off them. So to you guys, go fuck yourselves, because you really don't know what's going on in other people's lives. It's obvious that Jonathan's been struggling and Anna's been struggling, and every turn they go is that they're getting hate and they're just trying to live their lives, they're trying to deal with their trauma, and you guys are honestly the scum of the earth because you're just profiting off them. So if you're watching this, I hate you. And please never return to this platform ever again because you're not wanted. That goes for their trolls too. You're not wanted. Please exit the building, and I commend them for changing their channel to a members only, because honestly, if somebody's gonna troll them, they might as well profit off it, because that's what their trolls are doing to them. So, I mean, swings and roundabouts, right? Sorry. Very passionate about my loved ones. Yes, I would just like to say again that I'm so excited for your new chapter, and I love you all very, very much. And for anybody that's going through the same thing as Jonathan, or anybody that's actually just like processing their own childhood trauma, I commend you. You are very brave, and I hope you find peace in your world and happiness in your own little world, which is your body and yourself. And I hope everybody feels loved in themselves. I would just like to say that I never intended to make a reaction video from Jonathan's coming out video. I literally just plopped it. I didn't even like position it correctly to get my actual face and my reactions in it, so maybe you might be able to see kind of my reaction, but to be honest, it was more like, I'm just gonna leave it here. And yeah, I just got really, really passionate then when I read the comments, and I was like, no, like this is wrong. This is why I'm making my video to myself to help me process what Jonathan has just shown me, because I know it may sound really stupid, but YouTube and their family means so much to me. So they're almost like my family, so it's myself helping them, or them helping myself, so I recorded it for myself, if that made sense. So yeah, as you could see, I was very distraught and very emotional about his coming out video, and I'm a bit broke at the moment. So we'll get his book when the time is right for me to get it and when things are available to me. Again, I would like to say from my whole heart and I'll speak for as many of your lovely viewers as I possibly can. We love you all very, very much. You inspire us everywhere, every day to be better humans and to be ourselves, and your kids inspire us to be more free and open, to be ourselves, and your success inspires us to do the same. Your kindness inspires us, and I know that there's so many people out there that just love you so much, and I know it cancels out all the hate sometimes, but I just want you to know that I love you so much, and that there's people out there that believe in you and that want you to succeed. And if anybody's into fairies and angels and that kind of thing, I just saw a white feather float down from a little bird, and I think white feathers symbolize like your angels are near and that they're protecting you, so I am pushing that energy out to you guys too. So I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching this. If you did, give it a like if you agree with my opinions. If you don't, thumbs it down. I don't care. Thank you for coming on my journey with the Saccone-Jolys. That sounds really stupid, but yeah, it feels like a journey because I've been on it for as long as Amelia has been alive. But anyways, thank you for watching my video, and goodbye, my lovelies.